What is up, guys? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with a fantastic opportunity for you all that I do not want to slide by any of your watch lists this coming week. And this opportunity is right here. It is GigCapital2, or ticker symbol GIX. So on November 23rd, so a couple weeks ago, GigCapital2 signed two simultaneous merger agreements with Uphealth Incorporation, and then also Cloudbreak Health. So two companies that are in the healthcare sector, in the telemedicine sector. And so the new name of all three is going to be Uphealth under the ticker symbol UPH. So that's what we're going to be looking forward to in the coming future. So Uphealth, just as a little background, again, I'm on NASDAQ.com. It is a leading digital healthcare provider, and Cloudbreak Health is a leading telemedicine and video medical interpretation company. So again, pretty exciting companies, especially for me as a pharmacist. These are things that I really appreciate because especially with the pandemic, a lot of people started turning to telemedicine instead of the conventional going into a doctor's office for a doctor's visit. Because oftentimes, other than labs, especially when it comes to things like behavioral health or psychiatric disorders, they're more subjective instead of objectives where you don't need lab values. So again, someone can tell you, these are the symptoms I'm feeling. You can get something like a thermometer from a local pharmacy or a grocery store, check if you have a fever, and based off, just symptomatically, you can get a diagnosis that's pretty accurate. And, other times they might need you to go in for a lab, which is, again, quite common if they need to see some lab values. But again, that can still mitigate the fact that you don't have to go see a doctor in his office. Instead, just go in, get a blood draw, and, get your result thereafter. So again, with this merger, I am pretty excited about it, and I wanted to look into Uphealth Uphealth as a corporation and as a company as a whole. And I thought it was pretty exciting. Again, they're kind of scattered throughout all the sectors within the healthcare system. So again, home care, community care, primary care, urgent, inpatient, you name it. So again, very full spectrum, which made me appreciate it. They're also in things like integrated care management platforms, global telemedicine. So not only are they looking at things, here in the United States, they might be helping get medications and, physician services outside as well, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Of course, digital pharmacy, Amazon is slowly disrupting the space. And one of the cool things I found out about is Uphealth is actually working with Amazon. So again, investing into this company might also ultimately mean investing into Amazon. And so also tech-enabled behavioral health. So again, I've seen this used a lot, quite honestly, especially in the past few months, especially during the pandemic. But again, although I feel like a lot of people are saying, teledoc, telemedicine, all these telehealth platforms are potentially gonna just dissipate after the pandemic, I think that's the furthest from the truth. And the reason I say that is people are understanding and learning how convenient it is to go in, see your doctor from the comfort of your home, especially if you're an elderly living in a rural community. You don't want to get in the car, go outside, expose yourself to the potential viruses, the bacteria, whatever it might be when you're going to and from hospital settings. So again, I really think that this is going to be kind of, especially with the baby boomers now approaching, they've already approached retirement or past retirement age. It's a lot safer, especially for them, or even busy people who are at work. You might feel a few symptoms, but you don't have the time to schedule a doctor's visit that corresponds with your schedule, but rather you might have, 30, 45 minutes here and there to go on a Skype call with your doctor, or again, use something like Uphealth or Cloudbreak to communicate with them. So again, they serve things like health systems, hospitals, and I was looking at some of their partners and partnerships that they're in. So UC San Diego, Penn Medicine, Children's National, Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, Amazon, as I mentioned, UCSF, Mayo Clinic, all these big names that make me really think that Uphealth really has a place in the future. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on this merger that is, just announced. And again, we'll look at the price action in a little bit, but it really has not moved much, which kind of makes me think very low risk, extremely high reward. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but, as a pharmacist and someone that's working within the healthcare system, I think this is a pretty great opportunity for you all. So again, looking at Cloudbreak, because it is a triple merger. So GIK is going to be merging with both Uphealth and also with Cloudbreak. So again, Cloudbreak, very similar. It's a way to kind of help partner people with providers, especially if you have, some type of language barrier, for example. Say like myself, originally I only speak Arabic, but I came to the United States, I learned English, so thankfully I am bilingual, but some people aren't as fortunate. So with Cloudbreak, this kind of helps partner physicians and nurses, people who in the healthcare continuum. They help integrate them in places that there might not be any translators or translator systems, where you can just have someone, again, come via a tablet or an online platform to communicate with the patient and the doctor, even if it's in the room or in a conference setting, if you're using something like telemedicine. So again, I think this is kind of a no-brainer. I got really excited when I found out that this company is going public. I did find out a little later than I wish I would. I heard about it a little, but I kind of ignored it. But now that I'm looking in depth and doing more of an analysis for myself, I truly think that this is a great opportunity. So just looking at the, some of the competitors, I looked at Teladoc. So Teladoc right now stands at about $200 per share. And, Teladoc did blow up. I was looking, this is the 5-year, but if we're looking at just the 1 year, last year was $78 a share. So since then to current day, it's up 151%. And as you could see, a lot of stocks that suffered during the pandemic, this took such a very light 20%, 19% dip, and people realized, hey, this could only expand because people are, with the lockdowns and everything, people are going to start using the service. So as you can see, it had a huge run up of about 90% there. Let's go one more time. Yeah, so you can see 113% between March and August. So I only see that these types of companies, Teladoc, also Uphealth after it's merged, I only see the sky's the limit for these companies. So again, GIX, where it's currently sitting, again, like all SPACs, started at about $10 a share. It did climb up to about $11.11 per share this past Monday, but now it took another dip, which really confuses me, but again, excites me at the same time. At $10.60 a share, what did we say about SPACs in previous videos? The bottom point of a SPAC prior to mergers is $10. Right now it's $10.60. So I'm telling you that for every $10.62 that you invest, the maximum money you will lose if you sell pre-merger is 62 cents. That's really, again, very low risk, extremely high reward potential. So again, do your own due diligence, do your own research, because I am not a financial advisor. But if you ask me, this is a great buying opportunity for every single person that's interested in any, diversification, going away from the EV stocks, going away from, the tech industry and more into the healthcare. This here, I think, is going to be the future. Uphealth, get in. If you haven't established a position, just again, what I'm doing is tomorrow, Monday, I will be opening positions in GIK, or GIX, not GIK, GIX, GigCapital2, because the merger was announced. It is official, but we don't have the merger date yet. But there is the agreement, everything is set. So again, please do your research. I'm very excited, as you can see, about this company, and hopefully you all had a good weekend. And until next time, keep investing.